guys, it's me, Moira. I said I wasn't going to. What the fuck? Hold on. Did I put this on top? What do I got going on? Oh, I see what I've done. Okay, don't worry about that. Anyway, I said I was just gonna vibe today, and not stream, but turns out I was messing around on Final Fantasy 14 anyway. I finally got it back. Those of you who don't know, I used to play all the time, and then we didn't have the money to keep getting it, and recently that changed. So hold on a second. Actually, I'm gonna put this above me for now. I might just turn it off altogether. We'll see. This is kind of what this. Hold on. The cat's kind of being a menace today, so I kind of got to keep an eye on him. He's kind of destroying things. Um, I don't know why. He's very attention starved today. I've petted the shit out of him, and I'm not complaining. I'm just saying that's a fact. So I have. He sometimes. Let me see. This right here. That's his cat tree behind me. He's not on it right now, but that's up until recently he was. Let me look at what he is. 1 second, guys. Let me look at what he's doing to make sure he's not up in the closet screwing around. 1 second. I don't know why you insist on doing that. Anyway, okay. He's fine. Anyway. So, also, I have Dead by Daylight now, which I suck at, and I probably will never stream because I'm not good at it. But I decided to keep it and try to get good at it. Because back in the day, in like 2009, I used to play Call of Duty World at War, and I was really good at that. Hold on. What are you doing? Hold on. Get out of there! Sometimes that scares him. I don't want to yell too loud on the thing, but like my voice can scare him. Oh my, oh my. 1 sec. He certainly should not be in what he's in. Get out of there, buddy. Why don't you come over here? Why don't you come over here and I don't know what he's fooling with over there, but it shouldn't be. I know that much. Hold on. Totoro, come here. Come here. I got a nice cat tree for you. You don't give a shit about that. He doesn't even speak English. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, I wish I had your toys back here. Oh well. He's just gonna have to do whatever he's doing over there. I'm just gonna have to deal with it. Anyways. So yeah, I used to be good at Call of Duty. And then when Overwatch was just Overwatch 1, I was a Junkers main, and I was really good at that. Then Overwatch 2 came along, but also I hadn't played in a while, so I kind of sucked at it. And then Marvel Rivals came along, and I didn't play it long enough to get good at it, so I'm trying not to just like give up on games. So yeah, anyway, that's the story of me keeping Dead by Daylight, and it doesn't matter because like it was on sale for 50% off. It still is, I think, until the 3rd or 4th of December. And it doesn't matter because my husband would play it anyway. Who is... Okay. Anyway, just seeing if that message mattered. It did not. So anyway, here we are in front of my Final Fantasy game. This... I'm gonna have to BRB. Just one moment. One moment. I've returned. He's screwing up a perfectly good corset and my Mario latch hook, so I didn't want that to continue, so I hid them. And that's fine. Now he's gonna mess with something else that doesn't matter as much and I don't care about. Alright, let me get a drink. The only other thing they could possibly screw with right now that would get him snapped at, which he doesn't like, don't do that, is cords. I don't like my cords being chewed, as most of us probably don't. So, anywho, this is my main character, Alice Centauri. Playing words from Alpha Centauri. It's been get down, you don't need up there. Get down, you don't need up there. Get down, you don't need up there. Thank you. um, like I don't know what his deal is. Like I don't know if he just wants to come over here and chill. He was sleeping beside me soundly on the couch. Anyway, to play on Alpha Centauri because that's just been my roleplay character's name for forever for like games like ever since there's this like I don't know if it's 16-bit. It's an old MMORPG called Dark Ages, and I used to play it, and that was my name on there. It's been my name forever. He is up fucking killing me. He's killing me today. Anyway, and then this is Viola Draconis. Hold on, does it go over? There we go. Viola Draconis. This is my character. This is the character. First, Alice Centauri is the character I play with my husband, and we're just got past a Realm Reborn. She's a Dragoon. I don't know if it says when he level 53 Dragoon Moon Makote. Right now I'm in Mordona. I started in Ul'dah. I don't remember what I started as. Possibly a Thermitage. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Anyways, and trying to think. Um, but I fell in love with Limsa Lominsa, so yeah. Anyway, this is Viola Draconis, which is a play on Iona Draconis, which is a really bright star in the Draco constellation. Yeah. Anyway, she is an Alra. I don't know how to say. Is it Zayla? I don't know. Anyway, she's a Marauder level 1, just level 1 to starter from Limsa Lominsa. That's not the character I'll be using with you guys. She's just kind of to fuck around. I get on here and fool around with her. That's the idea. I'm just gonna like do whatever because I don't play the other one without my husband. I'm pretty much just gonna level as slow as or fast as I want and kind of meander. But today, I am making a character that is I'm just using for streaming, which is basically I'm gonna do the same. Hold on one sec. That's annoying me. I'm gonna be doing the same thing as I'm gonna be doing with the Viola character. And since I've used my favorite clip, my favorite race. Hold on. And my third favorite race. I gotta use my second favorite race for this. 1 second. I gotta tell him something. This is my husband. Anywho, I should also say that for some reason my internet has been a little bit of a bitch. Last night, the plug kept coming out, or it's loose or something. I'm getting a new one, but for some reason, not going fake wood, it's working today. So let's keep that going. Anyway, as I was saying, favorite race, and then third favorite race, we're going with my second favorite race. Um, and that's who we're gonna make. I already have a name picked out for because I do the whole space pun thing. Oh man, my husband's not in. Oh yeah, he is. I thought he was in an area that the iPhone wasn't working for its chat. Anyway, we got Rava and Vina. Let me read about them here. I'm going with Warrior to start out with. I do have a list of like all the classes I want to try and everything. I need the latest two expansions, Endwalker and is it Dawnbringer? I cannot remember. Um, um, all of them on there. Right now, Dragoon's my favorite. As a Final Fantasy IV fan, Dragoon's my favorite. Kain is one of my favorite characters. Everybody in 4 is my favorite. 4 and 6. Like, if you put Final Fantasy 4 and 6 together, love. Anyways, so is he gonna write me back or? Anyways, God. As soon as I told him I was streaming, here we go. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me put it. 1 second. Thank you. I've hydrated. Let me turn that down. I did not know my computer was on like fucking super theater. Hold on. So this is a chill stream. I am gonna talk to my. Oh, I don't know how long I'll be able to chill though. Oh, that's fine. You can. You don't have to be here. I mean, if you can. Anyway, I was saying a thing and it's gone. Oh, so as I was saying, Final Fantasy IV is my favorite, and I'm moving this up a little bit. I don't know if I want my follower goal to be here while I'm doing this. I'm gonna make it go away, and I'm gonna put me over here in the corner until we get some kind of HUD thing going, because that's all I'm really going to do on stream today is create this character and maybe fuck with my HUD. I do not know if I'm gonna go further than that. Anyway, eventually I'd like to do Dark Knight. I'd like to do Reaper. I'd like to do Gunbreaker and maybe Viper. I don't know. I have a list. I'm a list maker. I have OCD and autism and ADHD. I make lists. It's what I do. Anyways, so I don't know which one since I'm starting say all that to say since I'm making a fighter, I should probably go with the stronger of this. Let me read. But the thing is I make all of my characters really short. We're gonna go with Rava. Okay, and we're gonna go. I don't know. Maybe this should be the one I make really tall. It's totally not me. What do you think? I do not know. I like tall lady. And if I want to look, I'm going to change this actually because I like looking at the anyway. So if I want to look at her, she should be attractive. Lord, yeah, that's what I want. Anyway, faces. I'm very picky about like faces and hair. I think hold on. I like one. I like one still. I like one. Still one. Yeah, we're going with one. Did I hold on? Did I stick with one? No. One. Thank you. Anyway, I want to double check that's what I was doing. Hold on. Click it. Click. Yes, yes, one. Skin color. Be the rabbit girl of your dreams. I think tall. Yes. Yes. I didn't see your tall before I picked tall, but yes. Cause I have small you weren't here to see the dragon girl. I got a dragon girl just to fuck around on my own, but well, she's not a dragon girl, but I'm calling her one. Aura, Anyway, so they're my three favorite races in Final Fantasy. I think I'm just gonna keep the skin color. It's fine. But I'm gonna do hair color before hairstyle because I can't see what's going on in the hairstyle until I'm gonna give her the same color probably as my dragon girl maybe, but maybe not the same color highlights because I don't know. It could look sick, it could, but I don't know if like I don't think it does. I think it goes too much. Like this red's kind of, but I think that's what I put on her. Like this, like this. What do you think? Oh, hi, Maiku. How are you today? Hold on. Okay. Just making sure I didn't miss anything in chat. Also, is there music here? Because I don't have music in the game. I haven't created a character often enough to know. Hold on. One sec. The husband has replied on chat. Anyway, I'm doing good. I'm vibing. I recently started playing Persona 5 Royal for the first time. I could definitely get into this. Um, I love Persona, but here's the thing. I have only played one Persona, and apparently I've heard from people just like in passing, the one I like and have played is the one that nobody likes. I think it's called Revelations Persona. It's the only one I've played, and I love it. And I want to play all the other ones. I just haven't got around to it. So all of them look great. So yeah. What is Royal an MMORPG or no? Shin Megami. Yes, I've seen Shin Megami Tensei. Monster crossover. Yeah. Cuz I aren't they like the same, they're not the same game obviously, but the same in the same vein. Just to catch you up. I am just vibing on here today, so like it's not going to be a fun ride on here. I have no spoons, not a single spoon to be found. All right, hairstyle. Oh, I don't like that. Very Vegeta. Okay, I'm gonna pin the ones I like and then go through them. I don't know. I kind of like the shaggy bangs. I don't like that. Yeah, I knew they were both made by Atlas, but I think I don't know what kind of crossover there is. I just know there is crossover. No, I don't like that. I don't like when the hair sticks out in the back like that. I'm like, that's doing too much. Your hair ain't doing all that, lady. I know it isn't. But I like the bangs over the eyes. Very, very attractive. And I like some of the shorter cuts, but not too many. Ooh, that's nice. But I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's see. What's the difference between? So bangs are no. I like bangs better, so we're gonna go with that. And then that's kind of nice, I guess. But I don't know. I like hair over the face, like like sultry. But yeah, I don't know if you've played any other Personas, but I like Revelations Persona. I think it's just one of the first ones. I don't know if there's a number to it. I don't know if it is the first one. But I got like my grandpa was really into video games. That's how I got into video games, and he had it, and I picked it up, and I'm like, this slaps. So it's in. Um, I have like a list of video games I played when I was younger, and I always remember them, and that's one of them. Okay. Also, since you missed it, I'm gonna let you know my cat is being a menace today, so I might have to BRB and handle him. I don't know what he's doing, but he's getting in stuff he's never gotten into before, and he knows he's not supposed to. And I've been hanging out with him all day, so he has no reason. He's got so many pets today. And my husband is sad because he's out in the boonies and he cannot watch my stream on his lunch. So, mm, I don't like pigtails. I also think the cat is in the trash right now. It's giving. There's an actress that looks like. In this, the front of it kind of looks like Pain from Final Fantasy X, 2, 10 2. Outside, might have to BRB and get my hoodie because it's kind of cold. Hold on one sec. Let me check something. Okay. I do not like a bun. I am not a fan of a bun. Was I all the way down here? Yeah, I don't like any of those anyway. No. I don't hate it, but it looks kind of weird with the ears. No. He looks like that guy from Rurouni Kenshin. She looks like no. Hey, no, we're not allowed on dressers. That's not okay. You can come over here and hang out. I know you want to. I'm right here. Yeah. Don't attack my hand, silly. Yeah, you got a whole cat tree just for you. Mm-hmm. No more pets for you today, just angers. I understand. Here's my cat. Let me see if I can. There he is. Anyway, this is my favorite hair, but I already put it on my dragon character, so I don't really want to. I don't really want to use it again. He's only got a little bit left on his lunch break. No, 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 no. You know you're not allowed up there. It's the one place. He knows there's two places in the whole house he's not allowed, and that's one of them. Well, three. It's a whole extension. I wouldn't care about him getting on my desk, but like I have all the jewelry in the world up there. And I don't want him to get down right now. Down off my purse, thank you. Anyway, I got like perfume and jewelry. And I try to keep him up where he can't even get, but sometimes he finds his way up there. So, and then there's a thing at the front door he's not allowed on because that's a funny story. I really like that. But she looks a little like Blood Rain or somebody that I can't put my or is it Celine from Underworld? Anyway, let me see this real quick. I didn't notice the braids before. I really like that actually, but I don't fuck with the bangs too much. Um, but yeah, so his dad, my husband, um, I've owned two or three. I cannot remember. One second. Um, I had two or three wax melters or oil melter. I didn't know. Yes, you did. I didn't know you were still here. So I would tell it anyway. But yeah, two, three wax melters, and he's broken them on accident because like cords will be in the way, and like his leg will pull it off or something, or sometimes like he'll turn around and the butt hits it or whatever. It's happened. Yeah, you did do that, and it just happens. Anyway, so his stepmom got me a Scentsy one last year for Christmas, and it's made it the whole year, but I haven't used it that much. Anyway, it's on this thing that's in front of our front door. It has like a little pluggy thing over there, and this has a light in it and everything. It's a really nice one, and I will cry if it gets broke. So hence the cat is not allowed up there. I have no idea what hair to put on this girl. I don't like how that's fluffed out in the back, so that's probably a no. It's a no for me, dog. That's not too bad. I really like this. And this makes her look like the chick from Final Fantasy IX, so I don't really want that. I don't know. I don't know. Like, this is nice. Oh my god. I was like, what is that? I forgot I did that. Oh, that's funny. Thank you. Oh, that makes me laugh. I'm so glad I did that. If you're here, what hair should I use if you're here still? Like, hold on. I don't know where the cat. Okay, you have to go. I might have to go see what this cat is doing because it actually sounds like he's in the kitchen and there's chili cooking in a very precariously placed chili cooker. Hold on. I'm gonna BRB 1 second. I am back, and I've got a laser. So if he's in here and I hear him fucking around, I can just put the laser over somewhere and he'll go after it and stop doing the annoying thing. So yeah, that's what I wanted to go get that too. So here we go. Hold on, there's a thing on my. I just realized that something of mine that is supposed to be charging is not charging. 1 second. It should be charging. I see. The cat has knocked that out as well. Did it? Okay, so the husband has gone back from lunch. So he was trying to subscribe to my stream so I could have 2 subscribers, but it didn't happen. So yeah, he couldn't help me with this decision. So I'm gonna make it on my own, but it's like I'm gonna be here a while. So between these two, I like this one. I think. No, I like this one. And between these two, I think I like that one. But I also love this one right here. That one's really nice, actually, but it looks a little weird. Let me see. I think we're going with a short do for now. I think. Okay. So let's click it, and we already did the color. Okay. So now we're looking at jaw. Okay, and I think I like one. I always like one. One is the best in the jaws in here. The cat is still looking for this laser. I know that's mean, but like I won't be able to stream if he doesn't stop things. Okay. So hold on here. Or let's put it on one and then go like that. I like 3, but I also like 4. Let's put it on 3. Let's go 3. I want to kind of mix it up and make all of the characters look a little different. Otherwise, that's like, why am I making a bunch of different characters? Hi, buddy. You can come get on your cat tree if you want. I need to see. No, don't get up there. Get down. That's not for you. He would like shove my entire iPad in the floor and the whole system would be down. Anyways, so eye color. I usually do 2 different color eyes, so I think I might do that again. I know I just said that they all shouldn't be the same, but in this, I just like visually on these characters. I do like a bit of heterochromia. I like a dark one and a light one, so I might just do all black because I haven't done that yet. I don't think I'd have to actually go look at my other character, and I like a purple, like a purple, like a lavender, like a lavender. I could do my my colors from the channel, but there's no yellows there like that. So I kind of like that. Would it look better if this one was the black one? This one was the purple. I gotta make sure he's not getting on any dressers still. Like this or this better? I like that better visually, I think. Got a little bed there I made you. Anyway, eyebrows. What are they looking like under there? It goes 5. He's so silly. Oh man, I went in there to go get the laser thing and check on him to make sure he wasn't doing anything nefarious like he kind of is now. Hold on. Get over there. Get over there. Anyway, um, and I was like, "Hey, what you doing, Totoro?" Anyway, and then he came. He kept answering me, which he's been doing a lot more lately. He's just going wow the whole time. It was very cute. It was very cute. I like 1 a lot. Let's put it on 1. And I don't like 2. I usually put it on 4. I think I should keep. I don't know. 4 is too cute. 4 is too cute to pass up. I gotta sneeze. Hold on. Why don't you get in there and take a little nappy, buddy? You seem very tired, actually. Anyway, I think 1 on the mouth. I think 1 on the mouth. And I don't like lip colors on here. They won't let me do what I want. They look really stupid when I do them. Actually, this don't look too bad. I usually do dark red because that's what I do in real life. I really like what that's got going on. What do you want, buddy? I can't pet you right now. I'm sorry. You've literally been nothing but petted today. Ear shape. Oh hell yeah. Hold up. Let's zoom out. I like, what is it on right now? Oh, I really like these shorter ones though. I don't like the lops too much. And I like the little furries at the end. So it's definitely between these two. Let me see what this looks like. I really like those. Also like those. The question is, would I change the hairstyle with this? Is the question. Let me go look. Because, I don't know. This one kind of looks a lot better with it. Oh man, that's cute. Hold on. Oh no, that one looked, no. Hold on, that one looks sick with those ears. And the eye thing. I think we're gonna do that. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And mouth lip color, eye, ear length. Oh, I can make them longer though. Since she's tall, maybe the ears should be short. Can always go back and check. What do you want, buddy? Hold on, he's talking to me. Hi, buddy. What's up? It seems good, huh? You can't get up there. You have a whole cat tree right here, and then you have a drawer. He's camera shy. Apparently, he does not want to come up on that thing. Yeah, get in your little drawer. I got this like pink thing that has like 3 drawers on it, and I always leave the bottom one empty and open because he likes to get in there. No, don't mess with my cord now. You know better. You have so many toys. Why do you have to mess with my stuff? Anyway, she's really cute. Okay, let's look at this. What is this? Is this like extra eyebrow? I'm so confused. I do like a fluffy eyebrow. Hold on. So silly. I don't want the gem. What is this? I definitely want that. That looks cute. Okay, and then I don't know what that is. I don't. Let me see from the side. Is it? Oh, it's more eyelashy, kind of. I'll take it. And then I always want one of those because I have a little bit of a one like around here somewhere, and my husband has one right here, and I love them. Anyway, I don't. Maybe on the nose. We'll check out what it looks like if I do like maybe a little matchy. I don't want it like lighter than the skin. I think that looks weird. I think that looks weird. What if I... It's still lighter than the skin, isn't it? Like, right there? Where'd you go, buddy? Hopefully to find a nappy spot. My gosh. Anyway, face paint. This is... Honestly, I use this for eyeshadow half the time. There he is. I'm gonna go do the color first, and I'm gonna probably do... I'm gonna do black so I can see where it is. And then I will go back and figure that out. Like, that's way it's a noticeable change. What is this? Oh, that's under the eye, I think. That's blush. Blush. These are some actual, like, face painty situations. Very cute. If I could put that on the other cheek. Oh, man, that would actually be kind of cute. And then I take the... Hold on. Let me see what this looks like as a red. Like a red. Like a dark red? There's no, like, dark red. Dark. There we go. Haha! Yeah. And then I want to take the... Do we keep the tattoo, then? Do we change the color of the tattoo is the question. I think I take the tattoo off. And then the voice. Okay, so this is my dragon person. How well does that show up? You guys can't even hear that. Give me a sec. Yeah, it should be... You should be able to hear it. Let me fix this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's... Okay. Hold on. I don't know where I should have that, honestly. That's why the BGM's down. There you go. I had it way down. I didn't know I could get to it from here. Sorry, guys. Anyway. Let's do, yeah, that's a good... Well, hold on. I need, like, a good noise. Like a ya? Sure, we'll go with the laugh. That was cute. I like 3. But she's tall. It's gonna be 1, 2, or 11. I'm gonna try 11. That looks like her. Woohoo! Like this. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with that. Okay, so that's her. I'll save it to 5. Okay. Save it to 5. And then I always put it on 3rd month, 2nd day, because that's me. And then, let's see. I don't remember who Alice's character is under. And I know that, I forgot her fucking name right now. It's just totally slipped my mind. But the dragon, I call her Dragon Girl. But anyway, is under Nymea. So I want to go with... I was thinking of... I don't know how to pronounce this. Alone or Halone. I'm just looking. Because I understand, like, if you go back... Second son of the second astral moon. But I'm not gonna go by that. I'm thinking though. I want, you know, like I want everybody to have kind of a different vibe. I really just want to do maybe this because I love Limsa Lamensa. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just looking here. I'm gonna put her in the job outfit so I can kind of see what would be. That's actually kind of sick. Oh my. Archer, Lancer, Pugilist, and then we got the Conjure. But we got Gladiator and Marauder. And this is Warrior, right? So we're going with this. And then, I'm just gonna go, they're all in the same world. So, the name I've went with for her is Alsa. I've made them all with Y's in their name too. I have to have like a theme, right? Here. I gotta spell this right. So I made sure I wrote it down. So, this is, named after, why is my brain just completely froze? My brain is gone. Hold on. Epsilon Iridani, which is, it's a star. It's a star. I think it's a dwarf star. I'm not sure about that part, but I think it's dwarf star. So that's what she's named after. And I think I'm good with that. Yep. She's done. She is done. And now I do gotta go find a picture of my HUD. But we are gonna watch the beginning. We are gonna watch the beginning of, because I purposely skipped the beginning of the other one that I just started, so because I knew I'd be watching it here because it's the same. So here I am, 8 and Q. Shouldn't take that long. It never does. So, for those of you, Viola. 4, 5, and 6 letters the first name. That's so funny. Anyways, for those of you who have never played this, it's so fun. I am not a, hold on, there we go. I am not an MMORPG girly. I've played quite a few of them. I used to play Dark Ages. I've played D&D online. I've played Lord of the Rings online. I've played Star Wars, Knights of the Republic online. It's not called online. It's called Knights of the Republic. I think it's not Knights of the Old Republic. I think it's just Knights of the Republic. And then there I am. And then I think I played like one. Again, one called Rift. I used to play Final Fantasy 11 with my ex-husband, and that was the thing. I didn't play that very long. I didn't really like it. But I am definitely a fan. Look how cute she is. I'm definitely a fan of the franchise. I've been playing since the first one. It's a little loud, homie. It's a little loud. Turn down a tiny bit. I played the first one with my grandpa is who got me into video games. He was a video game person until he died. He had every console. I have his original Super Nintendo Final Fantasy 2 and 3 in North America, of course, the 4 and 6. I think I have one. I think that's it. I might have took 7 and 8, but those might have been mine. I don't remember. And I have all his Nintendo games and his Nintendo Power magazines from back when it started. So I have it's not in great condition, but I have the original Nintendo Power first one. So, that's the thing. Look how cute I am. I do not remember that guy's name for the life of me. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I don't know if, like, my mic is catching it. I don't like the thought that my mic is catching it that much. So. But yeah, I'm a big Final Fantasy person. I have not played the actual Japanese 2 or 3 in any context here or otherwise. I've played 1. I've played 4, 5, and 6 all the way through. Hold on. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating buckets besides. Rolling of the ship got your stomach churning, has it? He thinks he's clever. Don't seem like seasickness now that I look at you. It'll be the Aether then, I reckon. We find out his name later. Maybe now. Some are more sensitive to this stuff than others, see? And we ain't too far from Vilbrand now, which is chock full of aetherites. No need to fret, though. You'll soon get used to it. After we go through this site, I'm going to say more about some other stuff. Might as well have been blooming seasickness. Ship sleeping around like a determined chocobo today. I reckon I might head out on deck, get myself a breath of fresh air. Limsa is still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake and all, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them youngins don't much care for conversation, see? And I don't remember, I think one of them's Alphanod. I'm bad at names on here. Any road. Brennan's the name. Brennan Lee Mulligan? That's the name, and Pedlin's me trade. You don't look like Brennan Lee Mulligan. I've played 7, 8, 9, 10, and 10 too. Played 11, and I've played 14. And that's it. Trying to think if there's any sequels I've played. I have not played all the way through the 7 remake, but I've played some of it, of the first part. Oh my god. Smell that salty sea breeze. Now then, lass, judging by your unusual garments, I'd say you were one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventuring's a risky business. These days, especially. I'm not gonna read everything all the time, but for this, I'm going to. What was it that first attracted you to it? I'm gonna say... I'm gonna say To Massive Fortune. I don't know. Fortune, eh? Well, it's a dream we've all had at one time or another. Once you've learned to handle yourself in a fight, you want to pay a visit to whichever crafting or gathering guild tickles your fancy. Limsa is renowned for its smitties. I was like, Smiles? Smitties and armors, not to mention its fisher folk. And then there's its cooks, of course. Adventuring ain't just about killing things, after all. A peaceful pastime may well help you make your fortune. Just remember, though, there are more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, that's a fact. Also, I want to point out, I am streaming, even though right now my Oshi's streaming, and it makes me very sad. That's what I call Reign of Orange Jr. Sorry. Which he liked one of my skeets the other day, so... Ships off the starboard bow, pirate colors. Badass. For free? Not really, actually. I pay monthly to see that ass. Pirates, bloody hells. Have, sense? Get below. Also, sorry I look a fright today. I just did not give a fuck. Like, as you know, I said no spoons. I sincerely could not make myself I tried so hard to give a fuck. I promise. Also, this stream isn't like a 2-hour thing. It's just whenever I feel like it, it's ending, What is this world coming to? Pirates firing on a ship, flying Lamentian collars, bastards. Either have a boatload of balls or bugger all for brains. Cannot speak today. Also, I've been through A Realm Reborn, but like I kind of wasn't paying attention to the story when I first started it, so I'm gonna like kind of pay attention this time. You can rest easy, friends. We've made it out of cannon range, and no buccaneer's bark will catch this flighty temptress once the wind's in her sails. I really gotta pay attention to these words. There's a lot happening. That was too bleeding close. Glad one of us kept her head on her shoulders. I reckon I'd have lost mine otherwise. Let me fix something over here. 1 second. Here we go. Okay. If them pirates give up the chase, we must be close to port. Let's head up on deck and have us a look, shall we? We shall. My camera's like not very exclusive. Do I hear a kitty? Meow. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Hold on. Try to fix the webcam at the same time. Totoro? Is that you? I don't know if it was a seagull or my cat. He sounds like a fucking seagull. His meows are so tiny. By the by, is this your first trip to Limsa Lominsa? It is not, but I am going to say yes for case and fact. It is? Well, then let your journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. Ahem. Limsa Lominsa prides itself on being Eorzea's foremost naval power. Weren't too long ago that this place was ruled by pirates, but thanks to the current... the way he's talking reminds me of Firefly. Oh, I miss Firefly. Your brown coat. But thanks to the current Admiral influence, sorry. Civilization? I don't know. I know the word does not make sense in my brain. Just ignore that word. City-state could almost pass for a respectable nation. You'd never guess she was once a rum-swilling buccaneer herself. I don't know how to say her name, by the way, and I'm not trying. Of course, most folks ain't so quick to change, and with a town full of liberty-loving ruffians, you can imagine how many naysayers and troublemakers she's got to deal with, like them pirates who took a fancy to us just now. What's on the wall? What am I seeing? Hold on. What side is it? It's on this side. Oh, it's just one of them, like, line things. Sorry, I was like, what the fuck? And if that weren't bad enough, I've heard the Sahagin are raiding the coast just as bold as you please. No, thank you, agitated stance. You don't get to be in my chat. Ban. Oh, hold on. Ban. I think it bans it on its own. Oh yeah, because it's not published to chat. Okay. So my bans are working. I think. Pretty sure. Anyway. I put some, like, different settings to see if it would work. Anyway. As bold as you please. Them are the sea-dwelling beastmen the locals call fishbacks, in case you didn't know. I did know. You guys didn't know, maybe. I don't know. And at long last, land ho. Hold on, actually, 1 second. I need to go check something that I have not checked. Well, that's working, so that's cool. Is this working? Looks like it might be. Hold on. Sorry, that was an important message. Behold, Limsa Lominsa, a nation blessed by the ocean's bounty and beloved of Limlayan, goddess of navigation. I should probably learn how to say that one since I think it's the one I picked. My jaw's hurting today.
On a windswept isle in the southwestern corner of the realm, amidst the roiling waves of the Rotano Sea, lies the maritime city-state of Limsa Lominsa. To this haven for bandits and brigands, cutthroats and curs, seekers of both freedom and fortune, comes a lone adventurer. Lone yet not alone, for the hero's arrival has drawn the gaze of the nation's patron deity, Limlayan.
Limlayan. Now we know. We got it.
What realm-shaking fate has she descried in the churning waters of this mortal's future?
had the mic muted so it wouldn't double the audio. And here's where we part ways, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares. Then it's on to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for saving me arse earlier. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider a square. Gotcha. It looks like no ass happening.
Through peril and hardship, discovery and triumph, may the navigator guide this brave soul on her life's voyage. Till sea swallows all.
Oh, there's the Final Fantasy music. I love Final Fantasy music. I don't know why my coffee thing is starting to pop up again. I'm just gonna leave it for now. I mean, if anybody's around, if you want to tip me, that's a coffee page tip. There's other ways to do it on my page, so. Coffee, Stream Elements, PayPal. I'm not asking for it, I'm just saying it's there since I don't have an alert for it. It is in my about. I'm not bringing it up unless that pops up. I'll fix it later. I don't care. I had, going to my parents' is a lot because we don't see eye to eye politically. But going to my dad's is pretty fine. And my sister was there. And I met my new niece. I do not remember the name because it's kind of a strange name. So I'm not going to attempt to say it. And plus, I don't, like, it's not my kid. I'm not going to talk about her. But, yeah, I met my niece. And then, of course, my dad and stepmom were there. And me and my husband. And then my stepmom's son and his girlfriend came. And I met them for the first time. And they're going to be there on Christmas. My other sister was not there because she had just had a baby as well. So I did not get to meet my nephew. But they're both adorable. I mean, I've seen pictures, like my niece and nephew, both adorable. So, so going to my dad's, the spoons are just gone because of the social stuff. The political stuff never comes up at my dad's, hardly ever. And if it does, I can pretty much say what I want there. It's my mom's that it would be an issue. So, I'm just saying that the spoons aren't gone for political reasons. The spoons are gone for social reasons. And then that whole side of my family is extremely loud. And we always have been. Like, I'm not loud until I get around them, then I'm loud again. And then on Tuesday, which is the reason I'm not streaming on Tuesday, if you take a look at my schedule, we're streaming on Monday, hopefully, is the second round of Thanksgiving for us at my in-laws, which still drains my social battery, but I love going over there. I love them. I can technically go tomorrow too if I want while my husband's at work. I don't have the batteries to do Thursday, Saturday, Tuesday, and like be social on here if I choose to, or like exist. So I think I am going to skip it tomorrow as much as I kind of really want to go. It's just not, I don't know. I have till tonight to decide. When my husband gets home, I have till tonight to decide. So, yeah, so Tuesday. And then we're doing this like white elephant thing for Christmas this year at my dad's. But we're buying a couple gift. So, I gotta buy that still, but we do Christmas Eve. So on Christmas Eve, I'm going to be fucking tuckered out. And while we're here, the 24th and the 25th, which is a Wednesday and Thursday, I don't stream on Thursdays, but I will not be streaming that Wednesday because I'm going to my dad. And it'll be around the time I would normally stream. So just so everybody knows, I don't know what I'm going to do that week. I might just not. But I also could just move it to whatever day I don't stream in a week, Anyway. Just a heads up. Hey, you there. Also, I really want to join the Grand Company here because they have the best outfits. I mean you. This is my I mean you. This is my district, and I make it my business to know all the scum that washes up in it. Once we get past this, like, initial thing, y'all can read it yourself, or maybe I will every now and then. An adventure, fresh off the boat. Well then. Allow one of Limsa Lamentis' finest to set you on the right path. Hop to it, lass. I haven't got all day. There's, like, no music here. I can kind of hear it. But where I got it, it's going to be really loud. I'm going to have to change. Let me get in. Welcome to Limsa Lamensa, a bustling city-state filled with scoundrels and brigands, the rough-cut diamond of the Rotano Sea. Please select the control scheme you wish to use. I'm using mouse and keyboard, baby. And I know how to work it. Hold on. When you're ready, please speak of whatever. So, I usually use the arrow keys, but with this game, WASD is better. I'm left-handed. So that's how you do it. I'm going to, I have a screenshot of my HUD for my other game. If there's a way to, like, move it over, I don't know it. I wish I knew it. So let me see here. Did it get over here? Screenshots. Yes, it did. I was hoping. I couldn't remember if it was on this computer. So, I'm gonna have to, like, let me try something. No, I can't, like, show you guys it, but I can show you guys it for a second if you guys want to see. Let me window capture. Do that, and then put it here. You guys can see for just a second. And I'll put it down here, here. There we go. Get it under my chat box. Yeah, so this is too big probably. Let me. Okay. So this is the HUD layout I have for my Dragoon over on Alice Centauri, so you guys can see. I'm probably gonna have to pop it up and down, and, like, maybe leave it. I don't know. It'd be hard to see my chat here, so I'm just gonna do that and then turn it off. I mean, like, you guys already seen it. That's all I can do. And then, I am gonna mess around with this. I don't fuck with the play guide, so that's coming out of there. I can't remember how to edit. Okay. There is usually, I can't remember how to get the other, hold on. Okay, hold on. Where's the 2? There it is. Just trying to figure out how I want it. This is gonna take me the longest time. Because I have OCD, which is just in of itself something that I have, but also, like, I'm very, very picky about stuff like this. So, alright, okay, I'm just looking around. So I'm gonna make this bigger. I will not be able to see, I will only be able to see chat. Let me double check that my friend has room. Don't. Okay, none of that is, like, yeah, it does. Okay, sorry. I have a light right here, so I was like, none of that is got a name, word on it. I don't know what that says, though. Does that say cross hotbar? I don't know. I would love to see. Let me see what I look like right now. Okay. Anyway, so I moved this to the here. I don't know what that is, though. Duty gauge is over here somewhere. The pet hotbar. Oh my gosh. How do I don't remember how to turn these points. this is hotbar 1, and this is hotbar 2. I have these ones in my other game. So I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, that's why I do it. So the hotbars I only have 3. So I don't have the pet hotbar. Which, is that turned off? Let me look. Don't want that. Oh, when I have a pet out. I do want that. I do want that. So, I have them double stacked. Let's see. Is that what I want? Let me see how this works for me. I might be more into this situation right here. I'm gonna have to put it like here. Let me move this out of the way. Damn, there's so many hotbars, dog. So, can I make this not be able to be seen here either? Because that would be great. I don't think I can. Where do I have these? Do I have these somewhere? Okay, I have them on the side. Okay. So I'm just gonna put them all like here for now. Just to get them out. Okay. And I am gonna do these just to see how I feel about it. But I didn't mean to do that. So stacking them on up. Then we need hotbar 3. Like that. Let's see. And I wanna see where do I put my pet hotbar over here? It's over there. Okay, so I like the gill where it is. I like it a little farther down apparently. And then the main menu on top of that, that's normal. And then my inventory grid, that's normal as well. I put notices up here, and the alliance lists up here. But the pet hotbar first, I put it here. And I think I'm gonna keep that the way it is over on my other game. So I think I kind of need to redo that on my other game too. I think I will look up. Hold on, 3, 4. I think I will end up looking up if there's a way to like save it over, so I don't have to do that with my other character. Is that? I got 5 and 6 here. I don't know if 5's right here. 5. No, my picture's all. Yeah, okay. And then I'm gonna move this out of the way. There are so many hotbars. I'm kind of not complaining, because eventually that would be nice, you know, to maybe have all of those. Where did is 6 over there? Yes, 6 is somewhere in the world, right here. So those are stacked the same. I like where they're at. I'm gonna save this so far. Alright, and then we got notice. Hold on. We got the server info. I'm gonna put it farther up, and then the mini map in the middle of that. And then I got my duty list. I like having that right under there. I do really like how this is laid out. The one you saw earlier. That's why I'm copying it so much, because once I copy it, you know, then I could just be like, oh, well, this is what I want to change about it. So, and then we got notices, right? Alright. We got 7, 8, 9, and 10 up here in this corner, so let me take that out of here. And I want to do it in order. What are those? They're like boxes, so probably that. Yeah, so let me, is it 7, 8, and 9, 10? Probably. I'm gonna do this. And depending on how I'm feeling after I get all of this done, I might go on and play it a little bit. I don't know for a fact that's what's going to happen, but it very well could. I want to move this down. I wish I had like a lock in place system too. That would really make me happy. Kind of person I am. I might go ahead and do one of these hot bars on the side at some point. Since I am going to be doing like more jobs and stuff this time. Not jobs, but like, unless those clear out. I cannot remember if they do. So then I put this on this side. Hold on. We get 9 and 10 ready, because that's what I was doing wrong. I'm like, this does not look the same. Let me just go ahead. So 10 was right here, and 9 was right here. And I don't know how I fit all that in there. This doesn't make any sense. Hold on. 5, 4, 10. And everything is the same. How did I did I make something smaller? Is there a way to do that? What the fuck? Let me get out of here just real quick. I have play settings. Hold on. They're both the same size. Let me do this and see something. Oh, I don't like that. Can I put it over here? Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me get this going. It will not let me. I see. Hold on. Configuration. Use. Why will it not let me put it over? Hold on. I figured out. I don't know which display is which is the problem. It requires reboot. So I'm gonna go to Win. I'm still gonna keep it here. 19 GB. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. You just put it over here and see if it'll. There we go. Let's see how that works. I don't know what it was looking like on OBS, so it looks all weird on OBS. I was trying not to have that happen. I'm just trying to figure out why my system configuration is being a little weirdo. Let's go back to this. Because that's fine. I just don't understand what happened to my everything. To do that, I guess. Let's see, that might be it. Let's try it. Fuck it. Those shouldn't even be on. So let me back in this HUD layout. Let me see. Nope. See? Oh well, we'll figure it out. Turning that off. Turning that off. I don't know why they're on. Okay. Anyway. They are they, hold on. That picture. They're not overlapped on the picture, so I don't understand. But I'll figure it out. My limit gauge is down here. I'll just scenario guide. Where are you at? I don't even have that anywhere. That's just status stuff. I don't think I keep this showing. So we're gonna not display that. But it still should be on the screen. change the element size there. Oh my. Hold on. Can you make it smaller than it is? No? Okay. Anyway. I'm going to just be so confused. I think I'm gonna have to get my husband to help me figure out what's going on with that. Okay. Status enfeeblement I got over here. Enhanced. No. I got enhancement. And that new game guide. Get the fuck out of here as well. I'm just gonna put it down here, and I'm gonna put this down here as well, and turn them off maybe a little bit. Beast gauge, I don't do that anymore. I'm looking. Don't. I see dragon gauge. Is that the same thing? But I'm just gonna stick it over here. I got a few things in the middle. I think that's these two things. So I'm just going to put them in the middle, right here. I'm going to turn them off, because I did. And the target bar, I put that at the top. I always put that at the top. It goes right here. And the cross top bar right here. Duty action. Do I have a place for that? Yes. Put it over here. See, that's the thing, too. This party list is way bigger as well. Let me see something. Yeah, everything's... Interesting. Interesting. I might restart this at some point to see if I can figure out what's going on with that. Duty gauge, progress bar, and sure. Oh. And then this goes up here. And then my limit gauge, where's the parameter? I don't know if I have one. Let me get those up there. These, I like this way down at the bottom. I like this right on top of that. And then I sincerely do not know what a parameter bar is. And I don't know what the HP situation is. I'm gonna stick this up here, even though it doesn't really go there. Can you grab something else, please? Okay. Parameter bar. Where do I put? I think I put my health over here. Yes, health. And then duty action, focus target bar usually goes right here. It still fits, but barely, which it looks a lot different from what I got going on over there. Okay, let's get out of here. And then I'm gonna move my chat down a little bit if I can figure out how. I can't remember. Oh no, I think I can just up and down it, can't I? I'll do that. And then let me figure out these. Okay, very well. I just want them chilling on top of this chat bar. So we're gonna go boink, boink, boink. And then I'm gonna go into the HUD one more time. And I want to make sure, see they're on top of something, so I'm gonna do this. And then this is a little not the same. Okay, let's see. Now they're overlapping. I don't understand. It feels like they're overlapping. I think it's just. No. Alright, and then I'm gonna go into the system configuration now. One time. And just look around. Let's see something. We have to do that. Everything's bigger. We don't want that. Okay. Back down, please. Default size. If I can make it a little bit smaller. Alright. So what I'm gonna do now, you guys are gonna see a black screen for a little bit because I am gonna restart as soon as I figure out which one this is on. I'm gonna go full screen on display one, which should be this one over here. Go into my computer settings really quickly. I'm gonna go look at which monitors which. No, see, it says one is over here. I need it on two. I'm very confused. It didn't. Yeah, this is two over here. So I'm gonna apply it and say yes, and then I'm gonna close it, and then I'm gonna exit the game. Exit the game. So I might have to do this twice. We shall see what happens. Should probably check my Discord real quick. Alright, here we go. I got a button for that. Let's see how this works out. I wish I could save my password. I'm the only one that gets on this computer. I've been streaming an hour and a half, and I just now got the HUD and everything done. Okay, here we go. And it is on the right one, so we don't even have to worry about that. So. Doopy doopy doo. Okay, so just to go through them again, this is my main girl, Dragoon, level 53. This was the one I play with my husband. This is the one I play by myself, where I just want to fuck around. She's gonna be a warrior, but probably like literally everything. And this is the one I play with you guys. So we're gonna log back on and see if that did anything to the HUD. Fingers crossed. I have no idea why it looks so different. And if it didn't, we're just gonna play like this. And if I need to change something, I'll change something, you know? I'm actually gonna stream information. Alright. Now we're just waiting for him to log on. There's a delivery Moogle! How cute! We don't want that. We don't want that. Alright, now, real quick, I do want to look at the HUD one more time. Now. See, yeah, it's so weird that it's just not the same. I don't know. I would love to know if there's a way to move the chat. I thought there was. I thought I used to do it. Hold on. Like this? It is! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. I'm gonna put these over here. It just makes me feel better. Put it out. Okay, and then I lied. One more time at the HUD. Then I just want everything to be kind of very streamlined. I don't think I'll be playing very long. Again, I just want to kind of get this set up. Hey, where the hell do you think you're when I told you to get over here? I know, I'm just trying to find stuff. Get out here. Okay. Here he is. Okay, so I'm not doing all this for you all, but like, I don't know if I could turn off tutorials, but be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Lims Elemental, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. He's going to tell us about it. He's going to tell us all about it. Now then, I'm sure you're itching to explore, but adventurers are required to register their presence in the city. Without a bit of local knowledge, you're like to get your throat slit in some piss-stinking alley. So before you do anything else, get yourself over to the Drowning Wench and enroll with the Adventurers Guild. And that's the Drowning Wench over there, I'm assuming. It's not far, just ahead, straight down the street, speak with Griffar. He'll show you how to work the big moving platform we call the Crow's Lift, and that'll take you up to the pub. Once you're there, look for a fellow by the name of Baderon. He's the proprietor of the wench. He might curse like an ale-sodden sailor, but the man's got a soft spot for wide-eyed newcomers like yourself. He'll set you straight. Got it? Got all that? Good. Now run along, and may the navigator guide you on your journey. Hell yeah. You have begun a quest. Duty list over here. Yeah, it usually. Oh, it's over. Do I talk? I don't. I do. It looks like I also have a letter with the delivery mogul. But yeah. Anyway, you follow this little play button right here. Talk to Griffar, as he said. Welcome to Glimpse of Lamensa. If you've a mind to visit the Drowning Wench, the crow's lift will take you there. And then you just say yes. I am by no means a master at this. I just kind of know what I'm doing. Mostly my husband knows what he's doing and I follow him around. I'm a little sprout, see? I gotta find add for collect rewards. We already know how to do that. At least I do. Baderon. Here we go. Talk to him or her. I didn't see. Oh, there I am. Greetings to you, lass. What'll it be? Ah, but you ain't here for the drink, are you? You've come with a mind to try your and adventuring, I reckon. Well, you'll find no shortage of work here in Limsa. The name's Baderon, and the most hospitable of hostelries in the is the Drowning Wench. Okay. 'Tis also the home of the Venturers Guild here in Limsa. I'm not trying to do voices. That's why we've got a desk, especially for handling guild business, and why I seem to spend more time saving the necks of whelps like yourself than wetting the throats of me regulars. Okay. Venturers have a knack for finding trouble, see? Yeah, see? Yeah. Not that they needed these parts on account of there being trouble wherever you look. If you manage to steer clear of the fishbacks and the kobolds outside the city, the pirates on the inside will get you instead. Okay. And if they don't manage, there's always the Garlean Empire to finish the job. Oh, no one knows what they're planning, of course. But if they're planning anything, you can be sure it's to kill the lot of us. Aye, this town seems peaceful to glance, but look again, and you'll see a people living in fear of what tomorrow might bring. And who can blame them? After everything that's happened, Eorzea took a mighty blow during the calamity, but our homes weren't the only things what got wiped off the face of existence by that thrice-damned bastard of a dragon. I'm gonna stop reading. You can read along if you want. If you want me to read, I will. Just let me know. But like, you know, I'm trying to actually pay attention to the story this time. So maybe reading would be better. But apparently people are scared because something happened. The calamity happened. Yeah. One thing we all remember, I'm going to do it. And that's the group of adventurers what laid down their lives to drag Eorzea back from the brink when she was bound for the abyss. Yeah, this is better for me to understand what's going on, I think. Well, I say we remember. Truth is, though, we ain't forgotten what they did for us. This God's damned calamity spawned memory loss. Wow, robbed us of their names. That's weird. It won't even let us picture the damn faces. 'Tis like staring at Gaul flying in front of the sun. All you see in your mind's eye is a shadow set against a blinding glare, and that's how every bugger describes it. By the way, give or take the odd Gaul. It's this what's got people calling these heroes the Warriors of Light. I know many a group of Warriors of Light. If Limps is ever going to put this time of darkness behind it, it's going to need ventures to help banish the fear. It's going to need new heroes like the ones we lost. Maybe one day you'll be one of them, and that's why any aid we can give to a venturer is effort well spent. What say ye, lass? You willing to lend us your strength? Bro, I just wanted to, that's all I wanted. You're the one being windy. Me thanks to ye and to the navigator and all. I knew she'd steer ye my way for a reason. Ah, but listen to me yattering on like a sun-touched fishwife. 'Tis high time we got your mark in me book. Put your scrawl right there. Will do. It is so cold in my house right now. I'm freezing. Allison Iridani, is it? And a fine name it is. Clicked it, thank you. Congratulations, you're now an upstanding member of the Adventurers Guild. You there, adventurer, you sailed on the last ferry, did you not? The cap... I thought... Is the yellow... Hold on, I gotta go look something up, because I will not deal with this correctly. Okay, how come the Maelstrom Grand Company is in Limsa Lominsa and these yellow coat people are here? Because wouldn't that be the Order of the Twin Adders? Because aren't they somewhere else? They're in Gridania, right? I'm not crazy. Maybe I am crazy. But I don't think I am. Anyway. I'm reported being attacked by a pirate vessel, and several witnesses have testified independently that a passenger matching your description went out on deck mere moments before the incident took place, sending your freight and say, oh, fuck. What? Now hold on there just a moment, officer. You got the wrong lass. This fine upstanding young lady is me dear departed grandma's sister's niece's cousin's closest companion. This last one we caught dead fraternizing with such unsavory elements. I love that. Is that right? You are surely aware of the recent kidnappings. Respectfully, then, we cannot be too trusting of outsiders at a time when the loyalty of even our closest friends is in doubt. Ah, you make a good point there, officer. A very good point. Very wise. You needn't worry, though. I keep one eye open at all times. Me and two more often. I keep an eye open at all times, me. Is he saying me like how Cajun people do sometimes? And two more often than not. Now, sir, what say ye to a tankard of me finest ale afore ye return to your duties, eh? Not a watered-down cup of piss like last time, I should hope. Ain't got the faintest idea what you're on about, officer. The wench might offer some of the cheapest grog this side of the Strait of Merlthor, but that don't mean it won't get ye good and pickled. And look, there's a chair over there just crying out to be sat on, so kick off them heavy boots. I like this guy, actually. I like this guy. That's funny. You'll have to excuse these eager, bloody yellow jackets. There's been a spate of kidnapping, see, and they ain't got a clue who's behind them. Naturally, they've taken a clap and irons on anyone who looks vaguely suspicious, which means adventurers, visitors, and pretty much every bugger else in this town. Sorry, it's really hard to read what he's saying. Don't take it personal, though. Us Laminsons can be an headstrong bunch of bastards, 'tis true, but given time will grow on you. Now, where was I? Oh, aye, welcome to Limsa Lominsa, where the sea's as green as the faces of me patrons after a few too many black belly whiskeys. Now take a moment to gather your wits, and we'll get started with learning ye the ways of the city. Oh, we did it. That was the first one. Just gotta talk to him again, probably, usually. Okay, we got done with the tutorial. Taking our first step. We gotta listen to... He's batter on 10 fingers. I love that. They go forth and discover the incredible adventure that awaits you. Yep, main scenario quest. I know all about them. Scenario guide is a HUD element that is... Oh, hold on a second. Maybe okay, let me put that back up because it wasn't on my other HUD. Maybe I'm an idiot. Let me try I'll turn this on. Let's see what... Yeah. I don't know why I hadn't had that. Here's another thing. You're in front of my chat, but I don't actually... I think that's where I'm going to keep my webcam, because I don't ever talk to people. And, like, I already got my own chat. It's just going to have to be like that, I think. Hold on. Right here. And then let me put my, you guys' chat over here. And then that would be... I'll put my scenario guide... I think I'm just gonna put it right here. I mean, if it gets long, I don't know what to do, but I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I mean, like, there's not much places on the HUD. There we go. Okay, I'm down. Anyway, do I talk to him again? I knew it. Okay. I want you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. Let's do it. Right then, let's start you off nice and easy with 3 tasks. What'll help you get used to life here in Limsa. Firstly, if you head down a floor, then point your nose to the west, you'll get an eyeful of the great glowing crystal, an aetherite. That's an aetherite, a device what can move you from one place to another in the blink of an eye. Ain't no swifter way to travel, providing there's an aetherite where you want to go, of course. Have a chat with the yellow jacket on guard down there, and you'll be treated to a lecture on the workings of the device. Before you do that, though, remember to touch the thing. Strange as it sounds, it won't work till you have. Second on the list is a marketplace. You'll find weapons and armor and all your venture and bits and pieces for sale in the district, what lies beyond the aetherite. Don't go throwing your guild around just yet, though, or you'll get fleeced quicker and you can say, why's me coin for so late? Have a word with Swazblate instead. He's the head of the Merchants League, by the way. Give him this old octant and he'll treat you well. For the last to me helpful insight, I suggest you meet some fellow axe wielders at the Marauders Guild. I guarantee you'll learn a few new tricks for swinging that head split of yours if you join the crew. Blafada at the front desk is the one to get you started. Okay. Got all that last? See into them 3 tasks take you on a little jaunt around the city and help you work out where everything is. Now I've got best be getting on, run along. Bugger it, there I go sending you off without telling you some act crucial. That bloody calamity's made a right mess of me memory, I swear. Well, that or the ale. Any road, while you're out, if you happen to pass any poor sods what look like they might need your help, consider giving their tale of woe a listen. Sounds like a chore, I'll admit, but you never know what interesting opportunities could be lurking out there, just waiting for you to stumble on them. For example, Ninia over yonder's been casting glances at you since you waltzed in. Why not lend an ear and see what she's to say? Aye, you're like to find yourself running odd errands in the beginning, but once you build a reputation as a woman folk can trust, the jobs get harder and the rewards more generous. If you've the time, I'd also seek the advice of the smith here in the winch. The lads as bear that title have some fine advice for them what are just starting out in the profession. And that, my girl, is how you go out about becoming a legend among adventurers. Woo! Okay. I'm like, yep, gotcha. Quest accepted. Alright, we'll go talk to these. Oh, Lollyfells. Lollyfell? Yeah. This new drowning venture must accept the quest making a name by speaking with Nenia. Okay. That's fine. Main menu. Yep, got it. Navigation. Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna talk to the smith just because he said to. Right, guidance for just starting out. Suggest you learn your way around the city. Okay, so it's just like what's going on. Let me talk to Ninia, a veteran adventurer. Look at shiny adventure. I've got some information. It's passing through Bulwark Hall. It's all a bunch of herbs just scattered about the ground. I'm not entirely certain, but I think they might have been a black market wares known as dream flowers. A busy port, not all merchants that blow in across the strait are above board, if you know what I mean. How the plants end up in the mizzen mast, who knows? Might have been a deal gone bad. The important thing is you make a name for yourself by handing them in. Speak to Skenrail, and she'll get you down to the first floor, and all you have to do is pick up the herbs and take them to Ald Skyfe? I don't know. At the Octant, being a worldly captain, he knows a thing or two about such shady goods. I'm only gonna play for like another 15 minutes, I think, for now, possibly. First thing though, I want to look at this map and see, am I in lower or upper Lamenta? So right now, I actually want to get to just delivery removal right now, just because I got a letter, and, hold on. I already did that. What do you mean? Oh, now I gotta talk to, okay. They're not gonna let me go look. I gotta talk to him first. You wish to visit Bulwark Hall, the crow's list is ready when you are. Yeah, I guess I will. I wanted to go check out. That's the only delivery removal in Limits, I'm pretty sure. So I have to, there's so many things I gotta do in here. Hold on. What? Oh, okay, I gotta pick up peculiar herbs. This I have not done before. Hold on. Sanctuaries. This I have not done before because, again, I started in, I think I started in Alta last. I only gotta get 6 of these. It's all the same. I mean, like, you start an MMORPG and you pick something, and in general, like, you're gonna get the same kind of experience no matter who you pick, you know? Oh, buddy. I would like to stop yawning. I would. Alright. Alright, I gotta deliver that to this person with the green check mark. Yes, I'm Old Skype. You have some herbs you wish me to examine? I just stick them right in there. Hand them on over. Yes, as you suspected, these are highly illegal blooms known as dream flowers. They are the prime ingredient in the creation of somnus, a substance whose fragrance is said to lull the sniffer's mind into a sleep of death. Forgive me, I could not resist the jest. These herbs are not more than Althic lavender, a common enough export from Limsa Laminsa. In fact, these probably spilled from crates they were loaded on my very own ship. I think someone is having a bit of fun with you, miss. But not to worry, you've learned a few things and made a new acquaintance. Well met. Right. Okay, I just get these. I don't need 7. I don't need 7. Why is 7 open? Hold on. I know how to do this, but I don't understand why 7 suddenly popped up on its own. The vote. No, thank you. Like, I didn't ask. So I can sprint and teleport. Oh, I did not say this yet, but I do keep these in general over here on this hot bar. That's the thing, you cannot see the hot bar though. You're almost perfect. I'm gonna try to keep it down here. It looks fine. It looks fine. Let me double check to see if I can get my goal to look fine. So I don't think I can. Let's stick it right here for now. Maybe. It's not looking good anywhere. I could probably stick it here. Yeah, I could probably stick it there for now. Okay. We'll talk to Atsuki again. Captain of the trading ship Orion has some information that may benefit your standing as an adventurer. By way of thanks for delivering my scattered lavender, I have a nugget of information that may prove useful to you. You see, I was recently approached by an unkempt seafarer, which is not, I admit, particularly unusual for a man in my profession. What was unusual was that he offered a generous sum of gil to be introduced to any adventurers I might know. In my experience, sailors are not known to carry such a wealth of coin about their person, especially with the alehouses of Limsa Laminsa so close at hand. Kidnappings have not been uncommon these past moons. I suggest you take this information and speak with Lazriel, the guard who stands at the entrance to East Hawker's Alley. It never hurts to show a spirit of cooperation to the authorities, lass. Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, we got, hold on. What's that? I see. So, here's the Aetheryte. So, to tune yourself to Aetheryte, you just do that. And it's attuning, as you can see over here. And I am now attuned. Another novice adventurer. I bat around and sent more than a few of your kind this way of late. Here's that guy. I am Sundhimmel. One of the Yellow Jackets tasked with keeping the peace in the city. It is also my charge to provide guidance to use of this device. Fear not, I shall be brief. I'm Sojourner. Everybody else has. Aetherites are crystalline structures that tap into aetherial energies. They are primarily used as means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Return and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of aether. And as these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of their name will wish to seek out and attune yourself to each one. Once you've expanded your horizons beyond the walls of the city, you'll soon find yourself performing an act of attunement as a matter of... I skipped it, I don't know what it said. There is, however, no need for unseemly haste. The Aetherites found in and around the city will be sufficient for the present, I assure you. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or transportation magic, I will be here to answer your question. Return, learn. Hell yeah. You attune with the Aetherite and are now able to use the return. Hell yeah. Hold on a second. Let's see if there's a way for me to get... Okay, I can just click it from there. Okay. I don't like where my head thing was. What is... Why have I got a... that's the octopus? No, that's a Moogle. Hold on. Can I talk to the Moogle? The Mogpendium will prove to be an invaluable resource during the Moogle treasure trove. Oh, I think that's the thing that's going on right now. Pour over its contents to find the best way to get your hands on irregular tombstones. Yes, use the knowledge to fill your packs. And once the weight of your tombstones becomes too much to bear, bring them to me and I'll give you all sorts of rare and remarkable items. That is the event that's going on right now. I don't think I have time for that, but I'll go ahead and view the tutorial real quick. Special event, regular intervals, complete objectives. When is it ending? I have to look later, so I'm not dealing with all that right now. I can't, not on this, you know. So right now, we want to talk to this person. That is disturbing news. Your initiative is appreciated, adventure. I'll have the captain place the Yellow Jackets on high alert. Ah, and while I have your ear, I need you to visit Fridwib and tell her the same thing you told me. You'll find her a bit further down East Hawker's Alley. Fridwib has frequent dealings with adventurers, so any warning you give her should be spread through the city. Okay, we did that. And then we're gonna go in here and hold on here. We need to, where's the screen? Is it up? Oh, over here. I'm gonna talk to Fridwib and then I'm gonna talk to Swaz Black. Greetings, miss. Might I interest you in the service of a retainer? I can't do that. What's this? Some suspicious seafarers on the prowl for gullible adventurers? A possible suspect in the recent kidnappings, you think? Well, I'll be sure to pass on that warning to my customers. What with all the merchants and travelers milling through the Hawker's Alley, these kinds of unsavory activities can often go unnoticed. In any case, I promise to keep a sharp lookout for anyone being accosted by strange-looking sailors. Quest complete. Alright, I'm gonna listen to Swaz late. A fine evening to you, madam. Welcome to the most replete marketplace in the grand realm of Eorzea, where every shelf groans under the weight of wonders born from all four corners of the world. Pray browse the stalls until your eyeballs ache from ogling the overabundance of unbelievable bargains. Now, as much as I would love to elaborate upon the unrivaled quality of our merchandise, I must tend to some cargo, but recently arrived at the docks. You bear a gift from Baderon? Whatever could it— Ah, my octant! By the navigator, I must have left it behind in the winch, along with a week's pay and several bells worth of intoxicated memories. Okay, so I'm gonna give that to him. There we go, hand it over. Is he gonna talk? Oh, I'm most grateful to have it back. This tool is a keepsake from my days as a ship captain, you see. Needless to say, your good deed must be repaid. And what better recompense than the wisdom of a master merchant? It is simple. In sturdy adventuring equipment you seek, you need look no further than the east and west arms of Hawker's Alley. Lest you doubt, each skill you invest in arms and armor will be money well spent. Adventuring is, after all, a dangerous profession by its very nature. It goes without saying that Hawker's Alley boasts stalls specializing in the tools of every martial discipline imaginable. And within but a few steps are bazaars and apothecaries that will most amply supply all your potion and perishable needs. Our keen-eyed agents procure a frankly befuddling range of wares during their sojourns to distant shores, so it pays to become familiar with the type and price of goods offered by each stall. Such knowledge will serve you well if your purse is light or your time is short. Ah, but verbal instruction is the kind will only profit you so much. Experience has ever been the surest teacher. If not the kindest, I invite you to explore the markets for yourself. And we did that. And then we're going to go to the Marauders Guild. And then I will probably get off of here. So I gotta go to the upper deck. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. No, thank you. Oh, of course I get stuck on something while I'm doing that. Can we stop getting stuck on things? Is this where I need to be? Where am I at? I think? Let's try it. Yep. Okay. Now I think this is also... Is the delivery Moogle also here? Yes. So... Hold on. The exact opposite way of where I need to go. So I will do that next time. go here. And through here if we can. I don't know if we can. We're gonna try. Yes. Okay. Oh. And I'm not gonna deal with... I'm going the wrong way. I'm not gonna deal with anybody's, like, extra stuff right now either. This is the way I need to go. Okay. Okay. Like, that's something I might deal with later, but for now... There we go. Field receptionist. Oh there, adventurer. Curious about the Marauders Guild. Are ye any axe where swinging needs two hands on the aft and has a blade what can make short work of a galley's mast? That's the kind of weapon our members train to use with deceptive swiftness and all too predictable force. Are ye interested in hearing more, lass? Then why don't I give you the short version of the guild's founding history and we can go from there. It all started with ships, you see. What have ships got to do with axes, ye ask? Well, building them would be pretty bloody difficult without a sturdy tool to lop down trees for tinder. And since only the navigator herself knows when a ship will run afoul of a storm or worse, it makes sense for the crew's carpenter to carry an axe on board. Aye, it started with shipbuilding and ship repairing. What, am I boring you? A little bit? Humph. As I was saying, any tool in a ship can become a weapon, and the axe was perfect for hooking yourself over the rail of an enemy vessel, letting loose in a whirl of steel, and generally laying waste to all about you. As more seafarers took up the axe as their weapon of choice, so did the bloody art of the marauder begin to take shape, especially among pirates where strength and skill decide your place in the world. With an eye to assembling crews of battle-ready raiders, the pirates started teaching the proper way to wield a chopping blade to their new recruits, and that's how the Marauders Guild first came to be. But once the Galadian Accord was signed to unite the Maelstrom and the pirates against Limsa's enemies, the whole game changed. The Accord itself was a dismal failure, of course, but the Marauders Guild was never the same. It was taken over, restructured, and purged of its pirate elements. It has been reborn as an institution dedicated to naught but the teaching of axe fighting. The members of this new Marauders Guild weren't no greed-driven cutthroats neither. They were warriors what sought to use their martial prowess for the good of society. If mastering the axe is your heart's desire, then you'll find no better arena in which to practice your swings. Think it over, then let me know if you fancy joining our ranks. I've a feeling I'll be seeing more of you soon, lass. And then, yes, so. If you decide to swing the axe, I'm just gonna take this now, because, yes. Alright then, all that needs doing now to speak with the axe master himself sounds simple. I've seen folks slink out the door rather than put themselves in the path of the unnerving glare. That's the bloke right there in the middle of the room. Wernzoen is his name, but put some steel in your spine and look him straight in the eye when you talk to him, lass. Good fortune to you. Best accept. I'm just gonna look at him real quick. Yeah, okay. So, I'm gonna go ahead and end my stream here. I am going to really quick take a picture of my hut layout because I'm going to use this on my laptop as well. Because hopefully that didn't fuck everything up. There we go. That was weird. It's not letting me screenshot, so I'll wait until I'm done streaming, I guess. Anyway, thanks to anybody who is lurking and who stuck around. I might get on tomorrow and play this, or I might just lay around. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm definitely not gonna play Sailor Moon this week, though. I'm not ready for it. I did change my time to 3 p.m. Eastern time instead of 2 p.m. Eastern time. So, I can start anywhere in that 3 p.m. range, and we're gonna go for 2 to 3 hours every time. Sometimes 1. I don't know. But yeah, that's what's gonna happen. My schedule's up on all my socials. The rest of this week is kind of up in the air. I don't know what's gonna happen. It'll just happen or not happen. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving to anybody who celebrated that yesterday. Just gonna check through one really quick thing. Yeah, we're good. Okay. I'm gonna go. And I will see you guys next time. And thank you for being here. Bye.